Alright everybody, here goes a quick video on circumference and area of a circle. So circumference is pretty much perimeter, except for perimeter is when you have straight lines. This circle has a circumference, which means it's the distance around the circle. So if we were to take this squiggly blue line and unravel it and turn it into a straight line, if you were to wrap a string around that circle, the length from one end to the other end is what your circumference is. Okay, so there's two ways to find circumference. It's pretty much the same thing. The circumference is just diameter times pi, or 2 radius times pi, because we know 2 radii make a diameter. And the area is when you fill the whole thing in. So that formula is radius squared pi. So all we have to do are take those formulas and answer these two questions. See if you can pause the video and just try it on your own. So for the first one, the circumference, remember, it's just diameter times pi. So if the radius is 6, your diameter is 12 pi inches. Okay, and you're just going to leave it as an exact answer. If I wanted you to type it in your calculator and give me an approximate answer, you would just take your calculator and type 12 pi, and you would get 37.7 inches. But unless you are told to round, always give an exact answer. Your area then is just radius squared pi. So 6 squared pi is just 36 pi inches squared. All right? So the second problem here is circumference is given, find the area. Well, if your circumference is diameter pi, then you know that the diameter is equal to 10. So your radius is equal to 5. So the area is radius squared pi, so this would just be 25 pi meters squared. All right? That's it for circumference and area of a circle. Now we're going to talk about just part of a circle. So if we were to take an arc, and that would just be the part of the circle we're looking at, that's known as arc length if we just want to know how long it is, kind of like circumference. And if we want to know the area of it, that's the area of a sector, because it's just a certain part of the full circle, like a slice of pizza. All right? The formulas are the same. Arc length is just circumference times the measure of the amount that you're looking at over 360. So it's the percentage or the fraction of the full circle. And sector area is the same formula as area. We just multiply it by the measure that you have, or the degree of an arc that you have over 360. So to find the arc length of AB, we have 120 degrees. So we would just have 120 over 360 times your radius times 2, also known as your diameter, pi. And then all you would have to do is take your calculator and type 120 divided by 360 times 18, and that will give you the number you need, and then you just put a pi on it. So that would just be 6. So the answer to this is just 6 pi meters. And then you would do the exact same thing for the area of the sector. So it would still be 120 over 360. We would just multiply that by the radius squared. So that would be 81 pi. So then you just take your calculator, and you'll end up with 27 pi meters squared. That's it for this video. This is Longo, and I'm out. See you, bye.